Hi, I'm Sarah Bush from Make Great Stuff. Thanks so much for buying this Byzantine Baubles ornament kit. This ornament kit is really one of my favorite projects I've ever designed because I just love how it completely transforms from its humble brown craft paper origins into something so jeweled looking and special just by using a little imagination, some great tools, and a few high quality craft supplies. All of which, by the way, are in your kit, so let's go over them so we can get started. Your kit includes a set of papier-mâché ornaments for you to transform, a jar or jars of metallic paint, a bottle of glitter glue, my favorite high-quality grown-up art glitter, a super cool, ultra-fine glue tip that takes glittering to a whole new level, a packet of glass pearl cabochons, authentic German foil Dresden trim, very special, and a paintbrush. Our first step in the project is to paint the ornaments, so it's best to decide in advance where you're going to hang them up to dry. I like to stick thumbtacks into the side of my work table myself. Remember to stir your paint thoroughly before you start, and I like to hold the ornaments like this to paint them. I usually give them 2 coats, but that's optional. So just paint all your ornaments at once and hang them up to dry in your predetermined spot. When you're done painting, wash your brush and dry it thoroughly though, because you'll need it later on for brushing off excess glitter. Practicing with the glue and glitter. It's extremely helpful to set up your glitter station before you start playing with the glue. This just means laying out 2 pieces of clean scrap paper and opening your glitter jar in advance so that you're ready to pour. The next step is to open your glue bottle and remove the paper seal. Sometimes it's secretly stuck inside the lid itself. I often use a pin to get it out. After that, you'll want to get out your ultra-fine metal glue tip and attach it firmly to the lid of the glue bottle. It's very helpful to practice using the tip before starting on the ornaments. So using one of your scrap papers, just let yourself play and experiment. Draw lines and dots, use different amounts of pressure, make shapes, write words. It's so fun to see how much control you have. This metal glue tip truly takes glittering to a whole new level. After that, just sprinkle some glitter on your practice marks so that you can get a feel for this as well. You can see now why you need 2 pieces of scrap paper because it makes it so easy to save the glitter, which is really important so that you have enough for all your ornaments. Holding the paper like this makes it easy to pour the excess glitter back into its container. There's an illustration of the fish scale repeat pattern that we'll be using on the ornament in your kit, so pull it out and let's take a look. It might look complicated, but all you do is draw your first set of loops, and with each new row, start from the middle of the loop above, like this. If you want, feel free to practice the pattern with your glue tip on some scrap paper before starting on your ornaments. Watch how I draw the pattern onto the ornament. I make my initial loop at the top, and then I always start either at the edge or in the middle of the loop from the row above. If for any reason your first attempt feels awkward or too wobbly, just wipe it off with a slightly damp sponge or paper towel and try again. The glitter really does hide most imperfections, but it's good to know you have this option, especially at first. When I'm working on the ornaments, I like to kind of hug the ornament close to my body like this because it anchors my arms. I'm basically pressing my forearms and wrists against my ribs here. Anchoring yourself in this way steadies your hands, which gives you more control over what you're doing. And as you can see, my lines aren't perfect, but that's okay. Together, the pattern and the glitter basically hide any imperfections. And you see how the glue is thicker in some places than others here? Also, totally okay, because the glitter makes it all look great. Once one side of the ornament is completely covered in your design, return to your glitter station and sprinkle glitter all over the wet glue. And then just tap off the excess. You'll notice that the glitter seems to stick to a lot more places than just the glue, but don't worry about it. We'll brush it all off later when the glue has dried. Please resist the temptation to do it now though, because the glue is still too wet. Hang your ornament to dry and pour your excess glitter back into its jar. Once all your ornaments have one side done, return to the first ornament and repeat the process. This will have given your glue a chance to dry, so it won't matter if you touch it accidentally. I'm going to show you how I draw the pattern once again. You'll probably have gotten faster and more comfortable with it by now, and you can draw the glue pattern on 2 sides at once before you glitter if you feel comfortable, but no rush with that. Again, as you can see, the design isn't perfect, but it doesn't matter because it's all about the glitter. Finish each side, sprinkle your glitter, Tap off the excess and move on to another ornament. Once all 6 sides of your ornament are done, you're ready to brush off the excess glitter. Don't be afraid to brush firmly, it can handle it. For this next step, make sure to open your gold glitter jar and set up a fresh glitter station. This next step is very easy. All you're doing here is adding a simple dot of glue inside each loop of your design. Depending on how fast you work, feel free to add dots to more than just one side before glittering. The glue just has to stay wet. Once you're ready, sprinkle the gold glitter over your wet glue dots, tap off the excess, hang to dry, and move on to another ornament. Repeat this process until all sides are covered in gold dots and then brush off the excess glitter. Adding the Dresden trim. Pick up one of your Dresden trim pieces and place it slightly below the middle of your ornament so that you can get a feel for how you're going to wrap it around and line it up. Turn the trim over and dot some glue all over the back of it. Then, starting at one edge, press the paper down and slowly work your way around the ornament, keeping the trim centered and straight. Make sure the edges meet securely and press the trim down firmly. You can mush it around a bit if you have to. Repeat this process with the second piece of trim. And you can either have the 2 pieces meet quite closely or leave a little gap, whichever you prefer. Add the glue, start at that same edge, line up your trim, and press firmly as you go. Take your time and be methodical. It's not hard, but it might feel a little awkward. Press firmly all over the trim and make sure everything is completely glued down. The last step, adding the glass pearls. This step is super easy. Just add some glue to the back of a pearl, attach to the ornament, and let it dry completely. Skip a panel and repeat the process until each ornament has 3 glass pearls each. And then you're done. Doesn't that look fabulous? Before you go, I just wanted to add that you probably won't finish these ornaments in one sitting, so it's best to clean out your glue tip each time you're done. But if you're anything like me, this somehow doesn't happen and your glue tip is clogged next time you want to work. One easy solution is to just leave it in a cup of water between uses so the glue stays soft. I also fill an old coffee mug with very hot water and drop the glue tip in there for a few minutes before I clean it out and begin working again. When you're ready to work again, grab a pin, one came with your tip, and really clean the tip out thoroughly like this. If it's been a while and you let the glue really harden, it might take a bit of carving to get the glue out. You might need to carve out some glue, soak in very hot water again, and repeat. Once you're sure it's all cleaned out, reattach it to the glue bottle top and try it out on scrap paper. If it's still clogged and you know the glue tip is definitely clear, take off the actual glue bottle top itself and rinse that under very hot water and try again on scrap paper. Sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get it all working smoothly again, but it's worth it because this tip is a wonderful tool that lets you create beautiful lines and dots and use glitter in an elegant and sophisticated way. That's it! Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy making your ornaments. Come visit me again soon at makegreatstuff.com and let's keep your creative momentum going.